Alright, viewers, bear with me. This is my second YouTube channel, Brady 2, and I like to put a variety of stuff up over here. The Amelia Earhart mystery seems to float back up to the top of news stories every couple of years, when a new search group, organization, or treasure hunter claims to have found Amelia's plane. The latest is a group of researchers from Perdue University. They apparently have strong evidence the lost plane carrying Amelia Earhart and her navigator Fred Noonan is sitting in the bottom of a lagoon on Nikumaroro Island, a small island in the Pacific Ocean about halfway between Australia and Hawaii. The Perdue team are studying a visual anomaly known as the Taraia Object in the lagoon. I've been fascinated with the Amelia mystery most of my life, so naturally, when I saw this latest story, I went straight to satellite view to pull up this little island. I pulled up Nikumaroro on satellite view and managed to find the visual anomaly the Perdue researchers are studying, here, based on the curvature of the beach. It's a pretty vague image from here, but surely the Perdue team have much better images they aren't sharing. Okay, here's a better view. And that does look like a plane and pretty promising. What bothers me though is how close to the shore it is. In shallow water, would it not have been identified by now? I'm curious though, and a photographer, so I also scanned the terrain of the rest of the island and huge lagoon to see if there was anything else visually there. This immediately stood out to me. Does this not look like an airplane? Fuselage here, and wings here, slightly swept back, and tail here. Nikumaroro is only about 400 miles from Amelia's refueling destination, Howland Island. Because of how primitive radio was back in 1937, for navigation, Earhart and Noonan needed to approach Howland Island either from the north and turn right down to Howland Island, or go more south and then make a left turn and go up to Howland. So, given this, Nikumaroro would have been a place Earhart might have made a low-fuel emergency landing if they had chosen to go south and turn up. And if she made an emergency landing on the beach, the plane could have easily washed over into the lagoon here with a heavy storm. Or it may be possible she and Noonan skidded into the lagoon in a desperate emergency landing. The Electra 10E they were flying has a length of 38 feet and a wingspan of 55 feet. When I zoom in on Google Satellite and look at the scale, these dimensions fit this object very closely. Satellite View updates its visuals about every 4 years, so I'd love to look a few years back and see if it looks the same. Tropical storms can cover and uncover things, bury them in the sand, and uncover them years later. Cannonballs and other Civil War artifacts that were buried in the sand for over 150 years are being uncovered even now on Folly Beach, South Carolina. I'm obviously not a professional archaeologist or researcher, and the satellite view I'm using is clearly not the most advanced, but that does look like an airplane. I know several expeditions have been done on Nikumaroro Island over the years, but I have no way of knowing true details of what they found, what tips they eliminated, or what their conclusions were. Apparently, some of the findings do suggest the island has had castaways, fire pits, piles of oyster and clam shells, and fish bones, and possibly even human remains. Obviously, and unfortunately, another very likely scenario is Earhart and Noonan ran out of fuel and just crashed into the huge and vast Pacific Ocean, with no land options available. Personally, I'm excited to follow what the Perdue Expedition finds in November. I hope the team will check this location too. Obviously, if you have info this visual has been checked and disproven, let us all know in the comments.